A lot of people are going to waste the next 5 years financially, not because they're lazy, not because they're stupid, but because they keep chasing the wrong things. Every single day, millions of people open social media and see someone claiming they became rich in record time. Made my first million at 22, quit my job in 6 months, turned $500 into financial freedom. And for a moment, it feels like everyone else cracked some secret code. Meanwhile, you're sitting there wondering why your own money still feels stuck. You work hard. You earn a decent income. Maybe you even save a little. But somehow, your financial life still feels like it's moving in slow motion. And honestly, that feeling frustrates far more people than you think. Because deep down, most people aren't asking to become billionaires. They just want breathing room, less stress, more freedom, a future that actually feels secure. But here's the problem. The internet usually gives two terrible answers. Option one, get rich quick. Crypto schemes, day trading, overnight businesses, passive income that somehow requires working 18 hours a day. Option two, wait 40 years. Save tiny amounts, invest slowly, hope retirement eventually saves you. Neither answer feels satisfying. But what if the truth is somewhere in the middle? Because here's something most people completely underestimate. 5 focused years can radically change your financial future. Not with luck, not with gambling, not with some magic investment, but with a strategy that actually matches reality. And the crazy part? The people who build wealth the fastest usually aren't the people making the smartest investments at the beginning. They're the people building momentum. That changes everything. So let's talk about the first uncomfortable truth. Saving money alone will probably never make you wealthy. Now, before anyone gets angry, yes, saving matters. But relying only on saving is like trying to fill a swimming pool with a coffee cup. You can do it, but it's painfully slow. Imagine someone saves $300 every month. That's already better than a huge percentage of people. But after years of consistency, the results still don't feel life-changing. And this is where most people get discouraged because they're focusing on the wrong lever. Early in life, the biggest wealth building tool usually isn't investing, it's income growth. Your earning ability is your financial engine. And if the engine stays small, your financial progress stays small too. Think about it like this. Two people can have the exact same budgeting skills, but if one person earns twice as much, they build wealth dramatically faster. More income creates options. It creates investing power, it creates flexibility, it creates margin for mistakes, and most importantly, it creates momentum. This is why some people seem to suddenly become financially successful. What you don't see are the years spent upgrading skills behind the scenes, learning sales, learning tech, building businesses, switching careers, negotiating salaries, taking risks while nobody was watching. 5 years is a long time when you use it intentionally. A person can completely reinvent their earning power in that time frame. But then comes the trap that destroys almost everybody. Lifestyle inflation. This is the part nobody notices happening. You get a raise, and suddenly your apartment gets nicer. Your car payment gets bigger. Food delivery becomes normal. Subscriptions multiply. Weekend spending quietly expands. The scary part? At first, it feels deserved. You tell yourself, I worked hard for this. And you probably did. But little by little, every income increase disappears into a more expensive lifestyle. Until one day, you realize something terrifying. Your paycheck grew, but your freedom didn't. Psychologists actually have a name for this: hedonic adaptation. Humans adapt incredibly fast to improvement. The salary you once dreamed about eventually starts feeling normal, then average, then somehow not enough. That's why one simple rule can completely change your future. Every time your income increases, we save part of the raise automatically, not all of it. You should enjoy your life too. But if every raise becomes spending, wealth never gets the chance to grow. And this is where investing finally becomes powerful. Because investing works best when it has fuel behind it. Most people want investing to magically fix weak income and uncontrolled spending. But that's like planting seeds in dry soil and hoping for a forest. Wealth building works in layers: income first, then savings discipline, then investing. And historically, consistent investing into broad markets has been one of the most reliable long-term wealth strategies ever created. Not because it's exciting, because it compounds. At first, the growth feels invisible. Honestly, this is the phase where most people quit. You invest for months, maybe years, and the numbers still feel small. But eventually, something changes. Your investments start growing faster, your savings rate increases, your income improves, and suddenly your financial life starts moving differently. This is the moment people mistake for luck, but it usually isn't luck at all. It's delayed momentum finally becoming visible. I once knew someone who spent years stressed about money. Every month felt tight, every expense felt personal. He wasn't reckless, he wasn't lazy, he simply lacked momentum. So for the next 5 years, he focused on only three things: increase income, avoid lifestyle inflation, invest consistently, nothing flashy, no gambling, no viral side hustles, no become rich overnight nonsense, just repeated smart decisions. And slowly, his entire financial situation changed, not instantly, but permanently. That's the part social media rarely shows you. Real wealth usually looks boring while it's being built. There's no dramatic movie montage, no overnight transformation, just small choices repeated long enough to matter. And honestly, that should be encouraging, because it means building wealth is less about genius and more about direction. So, if you want your financial life to look completely different 5 years from now, focus on this: increase your value, protect yourself from lifestyle inflation, invest consistently, and stay patient long enough for momentum to finally appear. Because 5 years from now is coming either way. The question is whether that future version of you will feel proud or frustrated that you never started. And the truth is, most financial success stories don't begin with one massive breakthrough. They begin with ordinary decisions, repeated consistently, until life starts looking completely different.